welcome to 45 minutes of Pilates, where we work on our core strength and our posture and our balance and our flexibility. All things that are going to help especially your back health, but your hips as well, your shoulders, hamstrings, lots of areas that we can be tight and can hinder our good posture, which is going to hurt your back. It's kind of like a ripple effect. So Pilates can help with a lot of these things. But you do want to make sure and take this at your pace. And if an exercise doesn't feel right, or you look at it and go, I don't know if that's good for my knee or my back or whatever it is, go with the modification, take a break, do your favorite exercise instead. Completely up to you. I want you to make this your class, okay? This is, I've got a mat and I've got 2 small weights. Mine are 3 pounds. Anything between 1 to 5 pounds works. You can use an unopened can of beans, jar of peanut butter, unopened water bottle, something like that as well, 2 of them. Keep your water with you, that's a good idea. And put everything to the side, okay? This is a class for you. I want you to not worry about anything that happened before class or that's going to happen after. Bring yourself to this present moment and enjoy. This is a Zoom class I videoed, so when I'm facing the camera, you either have to do what you see me doing or what you hear me saying, as far as left and right, but either way you'll be even. So let's do this, put everything to the side and enjoy Pilates. Here we go. All right, you guys. Welcome to Pilates. So glad you're here with me. We are going to use 2 small weights today. So just make sure you've got your mat, 2 small weights, water, and that you've decided to just be here in the present moment with me for these several minutes. And I'll work our core. Remember, that goes from your collarbone down to the middle of your thighs. We want to keep everything nice and scooped and zipped up without shrugging your shoulders and without hurting yourself. So take this at your own pace. So what I'd like you to do is just come to the back of your mat. And let's go ahead and bring those feet apart. Go ahead and walk your fingertips down, engage your abdominals. Let's hold on to our elbows and just very gently rock your whole body towards one leg and then the other. So your whole torso is moving back and forth, feeling those hamstrings lengthen. I did my first 5K in a while on Sunday, so my hamstrings are talking to me. It was a hilly race. So on your exhale, let's go ahead and have your hands on your right leg, nose towards that right knee. And let's go ahead and reach that right arm up, look up to the ceiling, take that right shoulder, roll it open and breathe. And let's make our way over to the left, nose towards that left knee. And then that left arm's gonna reach up, glance up to the ceiling, roll that left shoulder open. Good, let's go ahead and walk our hands out into our plank, your upper push-up position. Always know when we're here that you can take your knees down whenever you need to, okay? So all I want you to do at first is to lower yourself all the way down to the mat, hugging your sides nice and slow. Good, press yourself back up into your plank. That could be on your knees or your toes, and then tuck your toes under and lift those hips up. Bring yourself back to your plank, let your chest lead, try to hug the sides. We're gonna put our knees down whenever we need to, because what we wanna make sure and not do is lead with our hips as we're coming down. Okay, so all you're doing is shifting yourself to that upper push-up position, keeping those abs strong, lowering yourself down nice and slow, pressing back to that upper push-up position, and lifting those hips. Let's just do that 2 more times. Keep the abs nice and engaged. Keep breathing. Good, you're gonna do that 1 more time. Lift those abdominals up as you're coming down. And bring it back up. Lift those hips. And let's walk those hands back to our feet. And let's bring our feet together. And then go ahead and cross your forearms. Hold your opposite calf, bring your chin down, And just straighten the legs the best that you can. Good, let's engage those abdominals, roll up nice and slow. And roll our shoulders back. All right, let's bring those feet a little farther apart than our hips. And let's just do some plie squats. So the knees and toes are pointed out to incorporate our inner thighs. We're just gonna bend those knees and lift up. So as we go on, I'm gonna add a little bit to this move. Anything that doesn't feel right to you, just go ahead, come back to this plie squat. Let's do 2 more like this. And 1 more like that. Now let's do the same thing, lifting your right leg only as you come up. Right leg up. Hold it up for just a second if you can each time. And keep breathing. You're gonna do 4 more. 3 more. Good, 2 more. And 1 more. Hold it here and crunch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and reach that right arm and stretch. Take a breath. Good, come on to the back of your mat again. So now we're gonna walk those fingertips down our legs again. Walk those hands out. And this time you can start again from your knees or your toes. Elbows are gonna come to the knees. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now let's go ahead and lower down to the mat. Keep those abs strong. Reach into your Superman. Back like Iron Man. Do that 1 more time. Good, hands underneath the shoulders, abs are lifted. Come back up either to the knees or the toes. Elbows to the knees for 8, 7, 5, 3. Good, lower down, chest leading. Abs stay strong, hug the sides if you can. Superman reach. And Iron Man. Good, 1 more time, Superman. 1 more time, Iron Man. And last time, lift yourself up, either to those knees or your toes. Abs are lifted. 8, 7, 6, 4, and 1. Knees apart, big toes together. Breathe and sit it back. Rest that forehead. And just think about surrendering the middle of the chest to the mat. Big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And let's tuck those toes under. Go ahead and come to a forward fold. Block those feet together. And let's hug your thighs. Hold your opposite elbow and straighten those legs just the best that you can. And let's release. Abs are strong. Roll it up slowly. Shoulders back. We're going to grab those weights, which are optional. Okay, so you could do the plie squat like we were doing in the beginning. You could do it with lifting the right leg, or you could use the weights as well. So feet are far apart. We're going to go ahead and lift that right leg again. So bend those knees and let's add a crunch. Bend those knees and add a crunch. You decide whether holding those weights is okay for your shoulders. We're adding a little bit more length and weight to that lever on the right side. So the right side of the obliques and the right outer thigh have to work harder. Last 4, Last 3. Good, 2. And let's hold it here. 4, 8, 7, 6, working on that balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna put those weights down. And we're gonna put our feet together. Reach that right arm, walk our left fingertips down. And then that left hand's gently gonna grab the wrist. Just rest your head and breathe. Inhale. Exhale a little bit deeper. Good. Arms down and shoulders back. I'm gonna suggest using the weights for this next exercise, but you're gonna decide, okay? We're gonna be moving the right leg, okay? So your left leg is in front. We're gonna be moving that right leg. So let's lift the left arm up, and as that right knee comes up, so does the right arm. And then you're gonna push that right heel down, get a good right calf stretch. So lift up and hold, and press. Good, lift up and hold. Find a spot a little in front of you as your focal point, and that will help you with balance. Now let's do 6 more, but let's lift our right toes up. Good. Let's do 5 more, lifting those toes up. Don't rush. 4 more. Good, 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Very good. All right, so weights down next to you, next to the mat, and then let's have a seat at the front of the mat. Let's walk those hands towards our ankles, our feet. Leave the weights so we can grab them when we need them as we're laying down. And you can grab ankles or feet, it's up to you. Bend those elbows, chest sinking down. Good, let's roll down nice and slow. Shoulders relax and thighs relax, making those abs work. We're gonna go ahead and lift those legs up. And abs strong. I want you to circle the arms and the legs. So we're gonna circle those arms and legs and lift up and lift our hips. Circle those arms and legs. Lift those hips up. Good, feel free to rest the head as the arms and legs are circling, and then lift up by using those abdominal muscles, not by using your head and neck. 2 more. 1 more. Now come on up to a nice V-sit. Shoulders are down. Just hold for a second and reach for your ankles or feet. Chest down and breathe. Good, roll down slowly. Shoulders relax, thighs relax, keep breathing. And let's lift those legs straight up. Abs are strong. If this is too much, you can do the same thing, just circling one leg, all right? So arms and legs circle. As those legs lift, let's lift up towards the feet. Good, nice and strong. Two more for now. The lower you're taking those legs to the ground, the harder this is going to be. Decide how your abs and back are feeling. Let's go ahead and come up to a V-sit. Shoulders down and hold. And reach for your ankles or feet. All right, so this time I'm gonna suggest trying it with the weights. You can take them or leave them, completely up to you. So let's relax the thighs, open up the chest as we come down. Keep the feet on the ground until you're all the way on the mat. And then bring those legs up. Abs are strong, my palms are facing each other to start out. So I'm gonna circle the arms and legs, and I'm gonna reach up and lift my hips. I'm gonna circle the arms and the legs. You decide how low those legs come to the ground. 2 more times. Good, 1 more time. Now let's go ahead and come up to that V-sit. Shoulders are down, twist if you want. 4, you can put a foot down if you need to. 2 and 1. Reach towards those ankles or feet and just allow the chest to come down. Let's do that 1 more time. So with or without the weights, if it's too much, feel free to put them down. Abs strong, open the chest. Let's keep those feet down until you come all the way onto the mat. And then those legs come up. Engage your abdominals. You're gonna circle those arms and legs. Lift those hips. Good, 3 more times. 2 more times. Make sure you're not holding your breath. 1 more time. Come on up to a V-sit. Strong. Feet up or down, even 1 foot up or down. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'd like you to put the weights down. Keep your feet together a little farther away from your body and walk those hands towards your toes. Exhale, just sink down. Allow the middle of the chest to just sink towards the mat. All right. We're going to go ahead and have your hands back behind you here. And abs are strong when we have both feet off the ground. You could do this with 1 foot on the ground if you need your modification. So really do that nice Pilates scoop and don't collapse with the shoulders. Keep those shoulders open. We're going to scoop, lift up, knees in. Scoop, I'm leaning back a little farther as I scoop. If possible, those knees are glued together. Let me demonstrate your option if you need an option here. Good. Let's try 6 and 5. Breathe 4. Slow and controlled is going to get you the best results. 2 more. 1 more time. Awesome. All right, guys, let's put those feet together. Pull your heels towards you and hold on around your toes. Shoulders down, lift the head up, press your knees down, and then nose towards those toes. Take a breath. Wind around to your right, right hand behind you, left hand on the knee, gentle twist. Come on around to the left, left hand behind you, right hand on the knee, twist and look behind you. Very good. Let's come on up to those hands and knees. And let's arch up into a nice cat stretch. Glance up to the ceiling. All right, so let's keep those abs strong. Come to your upper push-up position. Knees or toes, it's up to you. Hug the sides, come on down nice and slow. Now let's take those arms out and flutter kick with the arms and the feet. My head stays a natural extension of the spine. Clasp the fingertips at your low back, gently pull. Good. Flutter kicks. Clasp those fingertips and pull. One more time. Flutter kicks. Clasp the fingertips and gently pull. Fingertips underneath those shoulders, lift up to your upper push-up position. Whether that be on your knees or your toes, you decide. Come down nice and slow. Keep the abs lifted up, knees down when you need to. And flutter kicks. Arms gently clasp at the low back, shoulder blades pull back. 2 more times. Good, gently pull. And 1 more time. Gently pull. Press up to that upper push-up position. And just hold for 4, 3, 2. Hands walk back. Bring those feet about the width of the mat apart. And just hold on to your shins or ankles and gently pull the head and chest down as you lift those hips up. Exhale, deepening that stretch. Good, let's bend the knees a little bit and just slowly roll up. Shoulders away from those ears. All right, so let's do those plie squats. Toes are pointed out. Bring it down and up. Now you're making sure to keep the head and chest up and you're not lowering and looking down. All right, 2 more like this. 1 more. Now continue to do that, and let's lift the left leg if you want. Lift and hold. Good. Lift and hold. You got it. 4 and 3. Good. 2. We're going to hold that last one up. And let's crunch. 8, 7, definitely working on balance here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left arm up and reach. All right, you're gonna come to the back of your mat. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna, after we walk out, do a push-up, roll to a side plank. I'll show you an option with the knee on the mat. We're gonna alternate which side we roll. So let's walk those fingertips down, engage our abs, and walk our hands out. So wrists are below the shoulders. Give me a push-up, elbows hugging the sides. Now roll to a left side plank. Left knee down on the mat if you want to. And let's do a nice push-up. Roll to your right side plank. Make sure the wrist is below the shoulders and your right knee could be down if you want it to. So we've got 6 more, nice, slow and controlled. Alternating. This is your option for your side plank with the knee on the mat. All right? Keep those abs lifted up as you do that push-up. Wrists below the shoulders. Just 4 more, that's it. Keep breathing and find your reason to smile. Last 3. Good, last 2. You got this. Pause for a second up there. 1 more time, you guys. Awesome. All right, knees apart, big toes together. Exhale, breathe and sit it back. Rest your forehead. And let's walk our hands out a little bit. Separate the feet. Keep your hips up in the air. Walk those hands out and rest your forehead. Let the underarms and the middle of the chest sink down. Good, give yourself a nice cat-cow stretch. And come to your upper push-up position. Let's walk those hands back to our feet. Now we can bring our feet together. Either hold on to your calves or hug your thighs. It's up to you. Straighten the legs the best that you can. Nose towards your knees and breathe. And then let's roll up nice and slow. Now, you're going to decide whether you use the weights or not, depending on how those arms feel right now. I always say the good thing about Pilates is that your arms and legs get a nice bonus because we're all connected. We can't just separate out the core, right? All right, so those legs are apart. Remember, you're not going to lean forward or look down as you squat. We're lifting that left leg up. And let's crunch. Good, let's squat and crunch. Rib cage to hip bone. Good job. Think about each part of the move and you're not going fast. You're holding for just a second each part of the move. Last 4. Last 3. 2 more. And let's hold this one for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's put those weights down. Nice job. Feet together. Left arm reaches. Walk the right fingertips down. That right hand can grab the wrist. Just rest your head and stretch. Very good. All right, we're going to grab the weights for one more thing while we're standing. And you're going to go ahead and your left leg's going to be the one moving this time. And your right leg's going to be in front. Okay? So let's go ahead and take our left knee and left arm up. Balance. And press that heel down. Good. Lift and hold. Find that spot you're staring at for balance. You got this. Place the weights down anytime you need to. And decide right now you are proud of yourself for getting here today. Carving out the time for you. Let's extend those toes up. So the knee first and then the toes. The knee first and then the toes. Heel presses down, that left heel. Get me a good left calf stretch. Good. 3 more times, guys. Good. 2 more times. And 1 more time. Good. All right, you're going to place those weights down. Let's take a second with shoulders relaxed. Take your right arm across. Look over your left shoulder. And then look to your right. Good, and switch. Left arm across, you're looking right. And now glance left. Very good. All right, let's come to the back of the mat. You're going to walk out into your upper plank for the last time, okay? Abs are strong. Just walk those fingertips down. And walk those hands out. Now I want you to come down to those forearms. Lift those abs up, and let's do a right circle plank. Right hip down, slide forward, left hip down, slide back. Same thing from the knees, but I don't want you to do this fast. All right, so dip the right hip down, slide forward. Make sure you're lifting those abs up. You just have 3 more times. 2 more times. 1 more time. Knees apart, big toes together, breathe and sit it back. Arch up into a nice cat stretch. Glance up to the ceiling. And this is our last of any planks today. We're gonna do the left circle planks. So you're on those forearms, abs are lifted up, shoulders away from the ears. Left hip down, slide forward. Right hip down, slide back. Same thing from the knees if you need that modification. Keep breathing. Do your very best. Last 3. Last 2. Woo, 1 more. Nice. Knees apart, big toes together again. Breathe, sit it back. And let's look up to your left and rotate the wrist, please. Left hand palm up, underneath the right, rest on the left side of the face. Take your right fingertips, walk them away from you. And right hand to the low back. Allow those shoulders just to flop. Slowly untwist. And let's do the other side. So look up to your right, rotate that wrist, and then right hand palm up underneath. I want you to rest on the right side of the face and walk those left fingertips away from you. Left hand at the low back and shoulders just relax. And let's untwist. Have a seat at the front of the mat. And one more time, we're gonna do those scoops from that sitting position with our legs. Always remember to go ahead and put one foot down on the ground if that low back's bothering you at all. Engage that core, that nice Pilates scoop. And let's scoop and bring the knees in. Scoop and bring those knees in. This is number 3. We're only doing 8. Good. 4 knees glued together if you can. 5. Woo. Middle should be shaken. 6. 7. And 8. Awesome. Right leg in front. Just walk those fingertips out. Exhale, sink yourself down. And let's switch. Left leg in front. Fold forward and breathe. Good. All right, you're gonna extend those legs straight out and go ahead and keep the weights near your mat so you can grab them while we're laying down. And let's roll down slowly. Shoulders away from those ears. Make the thighs relax so those abs have to work. All right, so you've got several options here for this next exercise for the lower portion of that long abdominal muscle, okay? So we are going to engage the middle, lift the hips, and tap the toes. If you want to lift up a little bit higher, you can, but make sure if you're doing that, you can just peel that spine down 1 vertebra at a time. Now you could continue to do that, or if you want to, use your hands to the low back, lift up and bicycle those legs for 4, 3, engage the middle 2, and 1, and then roll down slowly. tap those toes. Deep breath. Try it again. If you'd rather bicycle the legs here, you can. I want you to modify as you need to. Otherwise, those hands are at the low back, and slowly bicycle 4, 3, not fast, 2, and 1. Roll down slowly. Woo! We're going to try that 2 more times. I hope you're feeling it too. Use those strong abdominal muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Woo! Really challenging that core. If you can, one more time. You don't have to bicycle. You can just do that small hip lift. Completely up to you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back. Woo! Awesome, everybody. Take those knees and feet farther apart than your hips. And first lift into your bridge. Really pushing those hip bones up. Nice job. Lower down. Arms straight out. Let's windshield wiper the knees. Take them over to one side. Look in the opposite direction. Pause for a second and switch. Slow and controlled switch. And switch. Very good. All right, we're going to grab the weights for one more exercise. Take them or leave them. You can do the same thing without the weights if you prefer. All right, so those weights are here. Those legs are straight up. All you're going to do is the right comes down, left comes down. Notice my arm and my leg, and then both if you're okay. If you can lift up towards those feet, come up into a nice V-sit and hold, and reach. Let's try that again. Relax your thighs, come on down. Feet stay down so you're all the way on the mat. Good, bring those legs straight up, engage your middle. Right, so my elbow comes down to my right leg. Now my left. Now both. You decide how low those legs come. Lift up towards those feet. If you can come up to a V-sit, awesome. If that's not what you want to do, that's fine too. And reach. Let's try that 2 more times. Relax the thighs, relax your shoulders. Keep those feet down so you're all the way on the mat. Woo, here we go. Right comes down. Left comes down. And both, slow and controlled. Lift up using the lower portion of that long abdominal muscle. Come on up and hold. And reach. Just one more time, you guys. Shoulders relax. Really relax your thighs. Make those abs do the work. Good. Bring those knees in and legs straight up. Engage that core. Right and left. You got this. And both. Lift it up. Come on up, shoulders down and hold. Good. Weights down. And I want you to go ahead and extend your right leg out. Left leg straight. Walk those hands towards that left foot. If you can grab the toes, great. If not, your shin or ankle is fine. Exhale, that chest is sinking down. Now let's walk over to your right. Relax that left foot. And then that right leg crosses over. Left arm hugs it in. Shoulders down, lift that head up. Look over your right shoulder. And let's switch. Right leg extends, left knee bends, walk those hands towards your ankles or toes and sink the chest down. Walk the hands to the middle. The stretching is just as important as working those abs, because if all we did was work our core for a straight 45 minutes, something else would be taking over, your hip flexors or your low back, and we don't want to hurt ourselves. So stretching in between your exercises is so important. All right, guys, put the weights to the side. You don't need them anymore. One more exercise. Walk the hands towards the ankles or the feet. Gently pull those elbows down. Let's roll down nice and slow. Engage your middle, relax your thighs. Now this is going to be the starfish. You can lift your head up or you can put it down at any point you need to if that neck is hurting. You could also put one foot down if you need to. So engage your middle, and we're gonna reach across, and we're gonna reach across, and reach. Put the head down when you need to. Reach. As you're lifting, the abs are engaged. You are not pulling on that head and neck. Good. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, best you can, 4, 3, 2, and ankle. We did it. Left leg down. Hug that right knee in and circle that foot gently in both directions. Now your left hand's going to bring the knee across the body. Glance to your right. Make sure that right shoulder stays down. Left fingertips, gently pull that knee in a diagonal. Stretching the right side of the low back as well as that right hip. Now let's go ahead and grab that right foot with both hands and gently pull it towards the middle of the chest. Let's take that right leg, cross it over the left. Hold on to your shins, ankles, or feet, and pull the toes gently towards your shoulders. Uncross, and let's draw circles with your knees. Take those knees a little farther away from you. Massaging the low back, let's take it in the other direction. I'm totally convinced that Pilates and yoga can help your body move for longer in life. So important. Right leg down, shoulders down. Let's rotate that left foot gently in both directions. And then your right hand brings the knee across the body. You're going to look left. Gentle spinal twist, right fingertips. Gently pull that knee in a diagonal. Deep breath. And let's slowly roll to the low back. Let's go ahead and grab that left foot with both hands and gently pull it towards the middle of the chest. Left leg on top. Hold on to your shins, ankles, or feet. Toes towards your shoulders gently. Good. We're going to walk the feet farther apart than the hips. Touch our heels, lift into that bridge again. Really stretching those hip flexors. And let's peel that spine down one vertebra at a time. Engage your middle and come on up to a sitting position. So let's go ahead and have your feet on your right side. That left foot is on the inside of your thigh, and your left arm is going to reach nice and long. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward, chin down, bend those elbows. Try your best to evenly distribute the weight. Resist rolling to your left. In fact, if you can, slowly wind around to the right a little bit. Notice my chest is still down. I'm looking over my right shoulder. Now I'm going to switch and my feet are on my left. My right foot's against that left thigh. Right arm's going to reach. And inhale. Exhale, go ahead and fold forward. Evenly distribute that weight. Resist trying to lean to the right. Chin in your chest. And let's wind a little bit to our left, looking over that left shoulder. And slowly untwist. Let's have a seat in a comfortable cross-legged position. Chin in your chest, shoulders relaxed. Gently right ear to right shoulder. Your right hand can help it, not force it, come across. Left hand at your low back. Chin down, slowly switch. Your left hand's gently helping the head to come over. Chin down, deep breath in as you reach. Blow it out. Give yourself a hug and a pat on the back. You guys have an awesome day. Thank you for joining me for Pilates.